Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
All right, TradioV, that is brand new Armored Saint from their brand new CD, Win Hands Down. And I believe this is an advanced copy that John Bush, my guest, just gave me. When is the actual CD release date?
That comes out on June 2nd.
Oh, wow.
That's correct.
I got a very cool advance. So
yes, we started selling them during the shows. Like the first two shows we did back east of Saxon, we said, well, let's sell them. So some people are probably pretty stoked because they probably didn't think that they were going to be there, and all of a sudden there's the record.
Awesome. Well, once again, got my great guest, John Bush. He was on the debut episode of Inside Metal
back in 1982, right?
Well, yes, way back when.
way back when. That was then way back when. That's one of the titles. Of
that is
songs.
correct.
All
yes,
right.
yes. And, of course, my co-host on this show, Carl Alvarez, my co-producer on the Inside Metal movie series.
Thanks,
Carl
Bob, for having me
Alvarez.
here, and
Yes.
we've been doing a lot.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason we have Carl on board. Not, just to co-host with John Bush here, but we are going to run the Betty's Garage contest, the official contest between our two leading members, our two leading contestants.
The pressure
John
is
Bush
on.
It is on. We
And
should
Carl
both suck
Alvarez.
this time.
So,
We'll pull back.
so they both got like a 8 or 9 out of 10. So
Something like that,
The
yeah.
two leaders.
Well, the
Betty
key
Garage
is
gonna
for you to like
battle it out.
mix it up, play some unusual.
I think it is this time. A lot of people said, the stuff you played for John Bush was kind of easy. So we're going to make it a little more difficult on this one, John.
All right, okay.
So,
I know you
we'll
threw the
see.
Alex Harvey band at me, and that really threw me for a
I'm
loop.
glad he didn't do that for me.
Well, on every one I put a little kind of obscure stuff, and there might be some this time. We're going to do like 14 songs this time,
Wow.
just to do a little tie.
And how are we going to do it? Is it like do you have a buzzer?
Well, I'm glad you brought
going
that
back
up,
and
John
forth.
Bush. Here's this instead of buzzer.
A kazoo.
You're absolutely
did?
right.
Oh,
that's
you are
it.
absolutely right. Here we go.
Can I keep these for New Year's?
You can. So instead of a buzzer, since we're not that high quality, right, Jake? You each are going to get one of these. You get the choice. What color do you want, John Bush? What's your favorite color?
Well, I'm wearing green. Is there
All
a
right,
green?
there you go.
Let's
You're
the
very
Queens of the
St.
Stone Age
Patty's
shirt.
fan,
There you go.
actually.
Very exactly in May.
Queen of the Stone Age shirt. There you go. So that's going to determine, just so we can
That's
have a
really
different sound.
annoying.
What color would you like there? Carl?
How about purple?
Purple.
Purple's always good. My wife would have chose
And
that
you
one.
get the more kazoo style. There you go. So,
It's my favorite.
Well, wait a minute.
Now we
That one
can
kind
distinct.
of blows. This thing has to come all the way out.
wait.
You might be at a
I might lose
disadvantage.
like a quarter second.
Well, Jake's
on that.
going to be the judge on who's, so you got to keep your eyes open. Jake, our producer, give it up for Jake.
All right, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
All right, but that's going to be the second half of the show. So remind me when we get into the second half, Jake, we're going to do this too.
He'll do this. He'll go.
Yes.
Second half.
There you go. You look good on that, especially with the green. It very,
you.
very matches.
Wait, thank you.
I love it. All right, so you know what we're going to do right off, man? Let's talk about the new Armored Saint CD, Win Hands Down. You got a great video you put out for that. And people could actually go see it on YouTube, the title track.
That is true.
Win Hands Down. You want
That's
to tell us a
correct.
little bit about it?
Yeah,
John
it
Luke?
was fun to do. We actually only had a couple days to do it. We had to hurry it up and get it done and out because it was. I guess this is all news to me because I'm old. But I guess it's a
Yes,
way
you
to
are.
to promote records is to do a video and then simultaneously release a track
Right.
to like iTunes or something. And then if you purchase the song, then you're also purchase the record in a sense. And then when the record actually officially comes out, then you get it. It kind of just automatically downloads.
way to do
You're
it.
looking like you know this better than I. So why don't you chime in?
I guess in this day and age, that's how it's done,
Or
Boom.
one method.
Yes.
Right.
And you
Or
put
you
out-
can go to Amoeba on June 2nd and purchase it yourself, which I still love to go to Amoeba. Not that I don't know if I should be plugging anybody, but
Go ahead.
You know,
Plug away, John.
yeah, I love still. For me, getting a record, I have to at least get it some hard copy, and even if I look at the credits one time, which is usually all I do look at it, it's enough. And then I'll put it like in the hard drive of the car or the computer, and then what I still have an iPod, which I guess are obsolete at this point. But then I'll listen to it that way. But I feel like I have to at least, so I can get a feel for the record, because I'm.
You're a tangible guy. You like
tangible,
tangibility.
Tangible. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's a
very
perfect
good
way
word
to
for
put it.
John Boo.
Thank
Tangible.
you. So yeah, the video came out great.
And you put out 3 songs already that's available on iTunes. Mess, the title track, Win Hands Down, and
Exercise and Debauchery just came out. That just came out.
So they could purchase that before the actual CD comes out on iTunes and probably other places. That
You
might
can get.
sell
I don't
digitally.
know where else, to be honest, other than iTunes.
Yep.
But yes, and then the full record comes out June 2nd. So we're
Very
excited.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Speaking about full CDs, now it's my turn to plug. I've got you'll enjoy this. This just came out. Well, this is coming out this week. You remember this band?
August Red Moon.
August
It's
Red
a
Moon.
reissue. Or
17 songs, dude. It's coming out on through Cherry Red Records through a label called Hear No Evil. It's got a great booklet. I did the liner notes here. This was a band, August Red Moon, that were around Orange County in the early 80s, around the Motley Crue era, and they're in the movie. And I want to give a plug to this. The original EP, 5-song EP, came out in 1982, and we reissued it with their demo, the Terracuda demo, and some rehearsal songs that they did back in '83, and a song, a concert that Armored Saint opened for at the Woodstock, March of '83. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I had a live tape of Armored Saint from that too, and I've been looking all over for it. It went all around the world. I used to record live tapes of Armored Saint, and they got everywhere. And I had a live tape of that show of Armored Saint.
Cassette.
Yeah, and it came. You know what? It actually came out really good on one of those big ghetto blasters. I was in the audience.
Wow.
Up, and so good stuff.
Kind of
17
hip hop of
tracks.
you, Bob.
Yes. Well, I'm very cultural.
So wait, August Red Moon. Their first record came out in '82.
'82.
So they beat us by a year.
Oh yeah,
they
they were one of the
83.
first. August Red Moon and about the first Motley Crue record came out roughly around the same. Well, the EP came out in early '82, the red vinyl. And then it got reissued on Metalworks, and then Metalworks reissued the first Metal Massacre record, and that was
the second pressing.
The
right.
second pressing.
Wow.
And but yeah, they were way ahead of their time. August Red Moon.
Well, cool. Good for
great
them.
CD, and in tribute to a great singer, Mike Henry, who was the vocalist for August Red Moon. So
and
good
Eden.
stuff. Yes, and Eden, of course. Yes. So definitely check this out. Available on Hear No Evil Records. And speaking of tributes, I want to pay tribute to a good friend of all of ours, Dean Chattel, who just passed away yesterday. And I'm wearing the Dio Memorial shirt here. He was just at the Dio Memorial there, like 5th anniversary at the 3-day weekend. They had a big, huge celebration for Ronnie James Dio, and he was there and in good spirits. From what I heard, I wasn't able to make it this weekend, but just yesterday morning, apparently he passed away.
Yeah, nor was
After,
I
which is
there, but
very
then
sad.
Joey actually told me, and that was sudden.
Yeah, very sudden. Crazy. He was a great guy. I knew him back in the 91, 92. He used to work for Full Moon Entertainment with Pat Siciliano.
Oh, okay.
Moonstone Records.
Wow.
Yeah, way back in the day. So great guy, and he was really instrumental in Dio's career.
Yeah,
and,
very involved with
E.G.
the heavy metal community. I mean, you'd
Always,
see him at any event.
Everywhere, yeah.
So definitely.
It's a shame.
Yeah,
it really is. It
yeah.
sucks.
So speaking of, we'll go back in on a positive note. Win Hands Down, the new title. You got the video there handy? We're going to go ahead and play about 30 seconds or so of the video.
This was shot in Vegas, right?
No, the video was shot actually in L.A. somewhere
okay.
in a studio.
I was
But
deceived.
a lot of the footage, the director went out and I had a couple buddies with some cool cards, and then he went out and I'm not sure exactly where they've shot.
It looks
that
like
footage.
the desert.
It's
somewhere.
the desert. It's
California.
Somewhere, where
Mojave.
there's lizards and maybe some big spiders and snakes. But yeah, it looks cool. The footage was great, and then we did the stuff in a studio with like a green screen.
Sure.
Which,
All right. So go ahead, play it out. Very cool, man. There you go. Brand new Armored Saint.
It always sounds good in the radio compression. It always sounds good. It takes it up to another level. So
yeah, definitely different how people are producing things these days for the earbuds rather than the big giant, speakers and whatnot. But yeah, it sounds killer, dude. Great production. I guess we should mention Joey and Bill Matoyer, right?
Well, Bill helped engineer it and some of the recording
Joey
aspect.
did a fantastic job.
Joey's amazing. Joey really is underrated on a lot of levels. Really, as a musician, as a writer, as a producer, as a father, husband. As a person.
Were you married to him once?
I was not married. I mean, I've known the guy for like 42 to 43 years.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like being married. The same with Gonzo and Phil.
And it's great that the band still, pretty kept the line. Of course, without Dave, you've got Jeff Duncan, who you've known for probably almost as long as Joe.
I mean, I've known Jeff now for 30 years.
Yeah.
Jeff Odin opened Armored Saint shows in 1983 at the Troubadour.
Right.
So I mean,
Like a giant family.
It is, and I was been doing interviews lately a lot, which I'm grateful for, and what I've talk about a lot is the fact that it is the same guys, for better or worse. Yeah. That's one of the lines I say. It really is the same guys. It's not Joey Vera and like 3 dudes and John Bush and 4 guys. It's the same guys. And it's funny with Dave. He's been dead. He died in 1990. His was the 25th year of his death. And he died at 26, so he's almost been dead as long as he's lived, which is crazy. But I still sometimes feel like Dave, not to get too spiritual, because I'm not. But the reality is, I really kind of feel like he's still there a lot of the time. Like I just feel his presence. Joey wrote some stuff on this record in particular that I was like, wow, that sounds like Dave. And I don't know if that was his intention.
That's
or
something
just
I
happened.
noticed too.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like classic Armored Saint, like early Armored Saint with, definitely there's a lot of newer stuff added that you and Joey have been, involved with. But even the leads and Phil's leads and stuff, it sounds just like classic metal and the whole aspect of it. I going back, I mean, thinking, because the last album you did a lot, it veered a little bit. I loved it, La Raza. Definitely a different record. It kind of has to grow on you, but I know a lot of Saint fans, some of them were taken aback on it because it was a bit different. But that's the thing about Armored Saint is you've always kind of, I won't say necessarily evolved, although you have, but you've always kept that diversity in your albums, just like, the classic bands that I always say of the 70s. You're not always repeating yourself. And you think it's the fact that you guys have, you're putting out records now like once every 3 years, and you don't have the pressure, or 5 years in some cases, and you don't necessarily have the pressure from, like when you're on a major label like Chrysalis, okay, next record, you got to work on that. It's just kind of a, tour, do a video, record, next record. And, you feel you got a little bit more freedom that way?
Well,
as far as,
I say it's, and probably because I have to, is at this point, I think it's just quality over quantity for Armored Saint. Our lives kind of are different, so we have to kind of let the music work with our lives, which is fine. But, as long as the music is high quality, that's all that really matters. If we put out records, what I always tell people is it wasn't like for 12 years I was in Anthrax, so it wasn't like I was doing nothing, and Joey's been in Fate's Warning. It's not, I made the joke, like it's not like we're in Cabo, with a full supply of beer for the rest of our lives and hanging out. We've been doing things. It's just Armored Saint was something that we were doing when we had time. So
taking a little break here. Here's a little bit of some new Armored Saint for you from their new album, Win Hands Down. We're going to be back inside Metal Show TradioV with guests John Bush and Carl Alvarez.
He never killed anyone, but he hurt somebody's feelings once.
All right, serious business
Okay,
here.
ready, guys?
Serious business. Radio voice, everybody. Okay, here we go.
Let's just play. We should put music on and just dance for a minute.
Wait. I have to stop and say one thing. I have to say 2 words.
Hey.
So join us and the rest of the T Radio V.
Ready? Are we on? Give me some music. Watch this. Ready?
Wait, are we rolling? No.
Oh, is this real? Like, I was just totally kidding.
Oh, let's start again. Start again. Say that. Okay, start again.
Keep going.
I could do real jazz. Do jazz hands.
Start again.
That was a shtick. I was doing a shtick.
Well,
The
it's
hair
a-
is blonde, it's dye.
the
Just
roots
because
are
you
dye.
don't have any hair and he doesn't have any hair and I have all this
All right,
fake
start
hair.
again. Start again.
Fine.
How's the hair and the?
I feel like I'm in a puzzle.
Start again.
Any show you can have, I can have better. Any show you can have, I can have better.
Are we filming all this? Yep. That's awesome. This is the good stuff. You're short and you know it. I know it was a lot of hodgepodge, but that's good, right? Hodgepodge is good to cut.
Let's do the intro one more time. Menopause.
This is Quick Fix Radio.
Quick Fix Radio.
Yeah. Check it out, y'all. We back in the building. What's going on?
Sir, what it do? We got some super special guests up in the place,
In
man.
the building, we got all 5 live in the building. Bone Thugs in the building. Everybody.
We up in here
Tonight, y'all.
Not
What's going
one.
on?
Hey,
Man, I had to come see what this TV radio what this all about. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
We got Game on the line. Game, what's going down, baby?
What up? What up, man?
What's going on? Oh man, we got EPO
Double
Dylan.
OG.
Who is this on the phone with us?
Yo, what up, man? It's Akon.
Oh, in the building. Line, who is this on the line?
Be real.
We got Be Real. Oh, Be Rizzy. What is we got on the line?
This is Ty Dolla $ign right here.
What up, Ty Dolla $ign in the building. And thanks to all the fans for stopping by.
The Quick Fix with Crazy Bone, right here on TradioV.
You are watching TradioV, radio and TV.
Ooh, yeah, TradioV, brand new Armored Saint. That is Tess, right?
That's right.
Brand new song from Armored Saint, available on iTunes right now, and it'll be coming out on the new Armored Saint CD. Win, hands down, available June 2nd worldwide.
That's right.
On Metal Blade Records. So buy the physical copy. It's a great digipack too. I love these digipacks.
Yeah, we had a
Very
fun
cool.
time doing the cover shoot too.
Yeah,
Stephanie
awesome
Cabral
shot.
shot that.
Yeah, she's great. She did the last one too, La Raza, right?
She did.
Yeah.
But my daughter's in that, and Tracy and Tori is in there, and a bunch of friends. Craig from
Right.
Ignite. It's really cool.
Very, very cool. So definitely check that out on Metal Blade, June 2nd.
The one and only.
Yes. Also, John Bush going to be appearing on Inside Metal, the next movie, which is called, Carl?
Oh, what is it? The
LA
LA
Scene
Middle
Explodes.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that one.
That's my producer for you.
Yeah.
No, I cut you on one there. This is the title of the first album, of course. I mean, the first movie title, Pioneers of LA Hard Rock and Metal. Part 1. Part 2 is going to be a blue cover that will be out on June 9th.
June 9th.
It'll be available on Amazon and at metalrockfilms.com and at all the stores. I've seen at quite a few stores when I was up in Northern California. Dimples had it and a few
Nice.
other stores. So, yeah.
Bob
it's cool.
the filmmaker.
And speaking of filmmakers, you're going to be John Bush, the narrator. John Bush is going to be narrating the next title.
I would
LA
love to.
Metal
You know, I
Scene
want to do it.
Explodes. We got it. Yeah. As soon as you get back from these shows before you leave to Europe, we're going to have a script written out for you.
Nice.
And, you could do it. And we got a lot of John Bush in this next movie, as well as Joey Vera. And it's good. I think it kind of fills the void of the metal scene. Everyone thinks of LA as kind of the glam era, but we cover a lot of the more, I wouldn't say obscure bands, but a lot of the bands that never quite made it to the level, from the later 80s. So
I would say
about 86.
I would pat myself on the back and your back that we did extensive research. We
Absolutely.
uncovered every stone that is out there as far as what the foundation of the metal scene at that early stage, which was very important. None of these other bands would have gotten the kind of platform.
A lot of
if it
bands
wasn't for
interviewed,
bands
too.
like Armored Saint, Great White.
A lot of people
Motley.
recognize that, too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Rat.
Yeah.
You know, it's
We got all those
Wasp.
bands in here. Wasp,
Absolutely.
Steeler. We even got like the Leather Wolf, Racer X, Malice, Warrior. All these guys. I mean, twice as many interviews in this. So we covered every
All right.
every aspect
I'm sure
we could. So it's
Those guys owe a
really
lot
good.
to Bob.
Yeah.
That too.
They
Comes
do.
full circle.
Yeah.
Back from the old Headbanger days.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And that
Some mutual love.
That title should be out in September, I think. September, October, around there.
In November, yeah.
Go to metalrockfilms.com and you could get all the info. And also new merchandise. Check out the hat, the Inside Metal hat we've got available, cap, I should say. And we also have T-shirts. And we got great packages available in the merchandise section of metalrockfilms.com. So enough of the plugs. Let's get back to Armored Saint, man. You're going out on tour with Saxon, playing here at the House of Blues.
Right. We just did 2 shows back east in New York and Worcester, Mass. And now we're this coming weekend we're playing with them in San Antonio and Dallas, and then we come out to home, Los Angeles and San Jose. So that'll be fun. Saxon are, the legendary, and
this will
Biff
be our
sounds great.
second time out with them. You were out with them back in, what, 86?
We were out with them in 1986.
Yes.
That was Delirious Nomad for us, and I believe it was
the Crusader.
Yeah, and that was a fun tour. As a matter of fact, I was and I'm pretty good with dates. I really remember, not dates themselves.
This guy's an expert here.
Well, but I usually remember shows pretty well, except for ones I'm trying to block out in my life. But I can't remember the last time Armored Saint played San Antonio. I really can't. It might have been the 80s. And so it's always, I know. Yeah, San Antonio's great. And we did play there with Saxon at the Majestic Theater back in the day, and that was a classic
Saxon
show.
are huge out there.
There's
certain metal bands that are just huge out
the Mexicanos in San Antonio, they love Saxon, and they should love Armored Saint because there's Mexicanos in our band.
Absolutely. There you go. So cool. You know what? We could take a caller or two. We could open the phone lines. You got the phone lines open, Jake? Let's take a caller or two if anyone's listening live. 855 TRV in LA. So that's 855-878-4652. So we're only going to do it during this segment because the next segment we got the Betty's Garage contest.
Right, Betty's Garage. And thanks for keeping that name. That was cool.
Absolutely,
of you.
man, because we had some great times in Betty's Garage, I got to tell you.
We did,
man.
with other people.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Not just you and I. It could be misconstrued.
I guess you should kind of, for people that don't know, kind of explain Betty's Garage.
Well, that was the garage that I cut my teeth in as far as, listening to music, probably extracurricular activities of many sorts. But it was a place that a lot of my friends came and hung out at the house I grew up in, El Sereno in Los Angeles. And, it was a lot of fun. I had all my records in there. And
vinyl records.
Vinyl. Yes. We had like a red light. And, would go in there for hours and crank Priest and Maiden and, UFO. And that's how it was a very important time of life.
Absolutely.
Late teens.
Great times.
Yeah.
Absolutely great times. Well, cool. You had, let's see if get any callers in, but I know you had some questions.
Yeah, I going back to the record when Hands Down, just listening to the tracks, there's something, we talked about evolution or where the band is now versus then. It's kind of, the fire is there. I mean, it probably always was there, but can you explain how that, because the sound is like completely solidified as far as what Armored Saint is about, where they are in 2015. So I don't know if you could just kind of tell us a little bit about the background of how it all came together.
It was kind of organic. Joey, it was as simple as like, I have a couple of ideas. You want to work on something. And it was really as simple as that. We took the first song that we worked on was track 5. That's called That Was Then, Way Back When. And that was kind of a leftover from the La Raza recordings. So that was like the beginning. And we said, okay, we can kind of finish that one. It's almost done. And then we did. And then we just kind of started rolling. And, it was funny because I think the important thing for us as a band is it's a combination of the roots of what you do, the origin of what we are, which is a hard rock heavy metal band, but pushing ourselves so we're propelling forward to do creative things and to kind of not put any boundaries on us. I made the joke, and now they put in our bio that I told Joey, pretend we're huge, pretend we're a massive band, like we're Zeppelin, and we can do anything we want. Because with technology, you kind of have that luxury. Joey has a home studio. We did most of the vocals in his studio, all of them actually, and we would work sometimes at 9 a.m. in the morning after like taking my kid to school, and I would go and work. And that, we had the luxury of having his place, which is a beautiful home studio in his attic, and to do that and kind of at our disposal. So you wouldn't be able to do that back in the day because you would be racking up some giant astronomical studio fees, which we did do that at one point. Still paying for it. Right. That's why we're not getting royalties for certain records, because we still owe. But, so that was kind of the theory of like, take that mentality and without in some arrogant way, is more of like, do whatever you want, do what you think you can do, and just no boundaries, and pretend we're Zeppelin. We can do that. And I think that philosophy worked with the recording, with the songwriting approach, with everything, because, then it kind of let us say, well, we can do that. And I think we're pretty honest with ourselves. We felt like something wasn't working, we would say, that's not flying. But, I always say that we are who we are. Our origins are in hard rock and in metal, but that doesn't mean that we have to, be stuck then in that time of only doing that. We could always progress. He's trying to get your attention right there.
We got a phone call.
I'm kind of long-winded, sorry.
All right, we got to make it quick, because I think we're going to break real soon. But caller, you are on with John Bush and Carl Alvarez. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going? This is Jarvis from the band Night Demon.
Night Demon.
Jarvis, what's going on, dude?
What's up?
Great guy,
What's
great
up, Bob?
band.
How
I'll give
are
a
you,
good
man?
plug.
Good. We're
I'm
on the
great.
road, actually. We're out here on tour forever.
Great band.
Where are you at?
Yeah, I caught your post here, and definitely excited about the new Armored Saint. We actually just missed those guys here on the East Coast with Saxon, but we got our own thing we got to do, playing every night and all that stuff. But anyway, John, got a question for you.
Okay.
Curious, couple things, but real quick. What, as a touring musician and somebody who's in the metal scene and tours all over Europe and the States even still, we do this like 8 months out of the year. What are you guys all doing now, like when you're in the off time, when you're not doing the Armored Saint thing?
Well, I mean, it's I have a business with my wife where we actually have a casting studio that I help run with her. It's not music related, but it's the arts and it's entertainment, and it's always fun, and got a mom and pop business. Joey does a lot of producing. Awesome. He produces a lot of bands, a lot of records. So he does that. Everybody's kind of got to still earn a living, because as much as we love Armored Saint, it hasn't been the giant astronomical cash cow that we hoped that maybe one day it would have been. So you got to keep going on, and you got to still pay the rent. So we got to do that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I know it. I mean, even for us, for our band, I mean, we do pretty well, but I mean, we had to give up everything to do this,
Where are you at?
We spend 8 months a year on the road, and thankfully we don't have a family to have to go home and feed and stuff like that, so I can only imagine how difficult that is, and how, you can only probably live that life for so long.
If you don't have a family, then I'd say
I'm happy that you guys are doing this.
Yeah, if you have no family, then run with it. Have fun. All you got to do is kind of be, deal with yourself. So that's fine.
Absolutely, you're young, Jarvis.
That's right.
Go for it, man. And great band too, Night Demon. Great stuff. And you are actually going to try to. You got a big show coming up at the. I know you're doing.
Well, you know what? Actually, we could
right?
talk about. I would like to talk to John about that. Actually, maybe off the air at some point. But I have been in touch with your people. But yeah, we are planning actually kind of like a European style, like a real metal fest out here in Ventura, actually, which is close to you guys, and we got a lot of things working on it for 2016. But
let us know.
We definitely want to get Saint in there, and we want to get you guys to represent and headline one of these nights.
We played the
if
Ventura
you guys are available,
Theater.
I'm sure we could talk about that later. But
yeah, we played the Ventura Theater with Dio, who I'm pointing to Bob Shirt. We played there with Dio and Lynch Mob at Ventura Theater, and it was a great show.
You played there with Anthrax too, right?
I think I did play there with Anthrax as well.
Yeah,
a couple of times.
You guys played. You guys played there on the last record that you did on that tour.
Maybe I played there with Anthrax
on that tour. That was a great show. I was there.
With Dio, the Dio tour was with Anthrax.
Was it Dio with Anthrax?
I saw you in.
But I did play there. I played there with Armored Saint too.
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure you did. All right, we got a quick break. We're going to be back with Betty's Garage, and Carl and John are going to battle it out to see who is the metal king.
Where's my armor?
Break out the armor in this break, John Bush. We're going to be back. TradioV Inside Metal Show.
you deliver. I'm all looking at you, laying out the question. It's your pull through. Do you know what love means? A pushing finish.
I'm Laura Samoza.
I'm Sterling Gardner.
And we are Between the Sheets every Monday here, 3 p.m., TradioV.com.
TradioV.
That's right, it's TradioV, radio in TV. What is that face?
He wants to see our hands.
That's radio in TV. Wah, 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 wah.
We're not a couple.
Radio V.
Radio inside of TV.
Oh my God, I love it.
Keep it locked. You are the bomb. Mwah.
What better way? What? I can't think of a better intersection than radio and TV.
Right?
Hey, TradioV. Thomas Sadowski, what's up?
TradioV.
I love TradioV.
Because we need more kids watching TV.
Hey guys, this is Chriselle Stiles. Hi, I'm Stassi.
I'm Joel David Moore.
I'm Frank Infante.
Hey man, this is Rich Ramon. What's up out there?
You are watching TradioV. Radio and TV.
Long Before I Die.
That's
John
right.
Book.
Yeah.
John Bush on TradioV. I got to explain the John Book because a lot
Explain
of
it.
people ask about John Book. That actually comes from the movie Witness, the young Amish kid that the character, Harrison Ford's character, John Book, but with a little Amish accent, it becomes John Book, and he always used to say John Book. And then there's kind of a double meaning because that was during your Charles Bukowski drinking phase.
Oh,
Remember that?
geez.
During Anthrax. So
Yes.
we used to, it kind of had the double meaning, but actually I was calling you John Book before the Bukowski thing, but it kind of kind of related. It
I don't
was
know
like
if
one
I
of
ever
those
saw
double
that
meaning.
movie, Witness.
You never saw it?
I
With,
don't know if I ever
great
did.
movie. John Book.
Yeah.
Yes. So there you go. To
Okay.
answer those questions. Had to get that out of the way. So what
There
we're
were a
gonna
lot
do-
of questions.
Yeah, there were actually. What do you call him, John Book?
Right.
So we're going to run the contest, the Betty's Garage contest, and hopefully if we have some time after, we might be able to take another caller and we'll chat a little bit more. But I want to get right to the contest so we don't run out of time because this is going to be a big battle of the metal crown here. John Bush and Carl
There's our
Alvarez, my
buzzer.
two leaders. There's the buzzer. There's the John Bush buzzer. So Carl. So you know the difference. You got the duck call, and you got there you go.
I better blow that hard.
You got to learn to blow hard, John Book. All right, so here's how we're going to do. Quick score. You got to tell me who the band is. That'll get you 1 point, and then if you could guess the song, that'll get you 2 points. Now, if you guess the band wrong, then the other contestant has a shot at the guest, and we'll go ahead and play the excerpt over for that guest, and he has a shot of getting the 2 points, of getting the band and the song. We're not going to delete points. It's just going to be, all positive.
How quickly do you have to name the band once you blow?
Very quickly. He's going to pause it after it. Each excerpt is going to be about 30 seconds long. So, but as soon as you blow, he's going to pause it, and then you got to do it pretty quickly after.
Okay.
We'll do a little timer, right?
Okay.
All right, cool. So we ready for the first? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You got your blow horns ready?
Let's do it.
You got your duck call ready there, Carl? You want to do a little test there, John? Oh, yeah, you're blowing hard, dude. All right, something you probably don't want to say here on Santa Monica Boulevard, but anyway.
Well, it depends.
All right, go ahead, Jake. Stong numero uno. All right, Carl.
Saxon. I don't know the song though. It's off of Strong Arm the Law.
It is. It's not that song, but
Okay.
now you get a chance to guess
20,000 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I was gonna say you're touring with
You
Saxon.
shouldn't. I know. I better get it right.
That was good.
You
John
shouldn't have
Bush.
said the album.
I know. That's what. It was that sound.
That was
record.
good though. 20. That's
20,000 feet.
These guys are good, Jake. Could you kind of? I mean, even Jake's impressed. All right, ready for number
Impressed.
2.
He's digging deep there in the
Classic.
archives.
This is classic. Come on. 78, maybe.
Oh.
Yes.
John Bush.
Alice Cooper?
Yes.
But I don't know. It's
It's off of Welcome to My Nightmare, right? Or
do you know the song name?
Dun. Shit.
I maybe
Oh,
should
shoot.
play the. Go ahead, cuss. I don't care. Yeah, go ahead, play. I hope I don't have the title in it. If Carl could guess the title, nope. All right, the title is "Go to Hell."
Oh.
The title track to the
I
Go
would
to
have got
Hell
it.
album.
I was thinking something else.
Yeah, which came out after "Welcome to My Nightmare." So
Right.
date on that, Carl?
1978.
See, I was pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I was.
That came out
correct there.
after Welcome to My Nightmare?
Yeah,
Really? It was
yeah.
a follow-up to
Yeah,
that? Oh,
was.
interesting.
And, that song and what else was on there? Wish You Were Here, Having a Hell of a Time, My Dear. And that a couple other songs. Not a fantastic album, but 4 hours. But great tune indeed. All right, and song number 3. Carl.
It's Raven, right?
Nope. John, go ahead, play it again for John Bush. From that same era.
Yeah, it's new wave of British heavy metal. Ish.
No, John Bush.
I don't. Sorry.
All right. Angel Witch. The track Atlantis.
Once you said
Great
Raven,
band.
I just figured it was Raven, even though it wasn't. It just
Yeah, that sound. Though.
Angel Witch, great album, debut album, Atlantis.
Shoot.
There. So, song number 4. We're on 4, right? Yeah. All right, Carl.
Okay, give me a second. Black Sabbath, off of Technical Ecstasy, Backstreet Kids.
Dude, that's awesome. That
All
is
right.
good.
Well
That
done.
is really good. All right, Carl.
Very
So
nice.
we're tied
I love
at
that
2.
record.
Tied at
They
2.
played Dirty Women on that last run, which I thought was
did
really
they?
bizarre.
Oh,
And they
wow.
had big screens with like scantily clad women, and I thought it was a cool song to play. It was very unusual.
They hadn't done that since the Never Say Die tour.
I know.
think. Yeah,
I thought that was weird.
That
But
concert
cool.
footage. Yeah, great song, great album. Yeah,
Yeah.
very underrated album. Let's go. Next song. I know you guys got to know this.
Oh.
Title track song.
Did we get some vocals?
John Bush. Gotta blow harder.
Queen.
Book. Yes.
I don't know what song it is. Roger Taylor singing.
No, that's actually. I don't think so. That's actually no. That's Freddie Mercury.
No, that's Roger Taylor. Play
Is
that.
it?
Yeah,
play
play
that
back.
again. Go ahead, play the whole.
Yeah, it's Roger Taylor.
That's Roger
Oh, it
Taylor.
is?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh wow!
I don't know what song it
No,
is,
because
though.
It kind of. It's a title track to one of the albums. That's what I'm saying.
Sure, Heart Attack.
No, it wasn't Sheer Heart Attack.
All right, so, jazz. More of the jazz.
Jazz.
Is what
Oh, okay.
That is
okay.
right. Wow, that is Roger Taylor.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I just thought that was Freddie Mercury's great range of vocal ability.
He was great.
Interesting.
And so was Roger.
Yeah,
Roger was
absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, and he wrote a lot of those latter albums. So more.
He wrote the heavier songs.
Him and John Deacon.
Yeah, he
Well,
wrote a lot
Deacon
of
wrote
heavy.
a lot of the more funky stuff.
So
Yeah.
John gets it. John
gets 1 point.
Has
So-
this guy been keeping score?
Yeah,
He's-
it's 3-2. 3-2. Yeah, we got
all
it.
right.
Yeah, all right. Next song.
Wow.
Carl.
Prong. Snap your fingers.
Yes.
break your
Wow.
neck.
That was an easy one.
Very good.
All right.
Well
go ahead.
done.
Next song. Carl.
Avenged Sevenfold. The song's not coming to me, but it's their first Warner Brothers record.
Yeah.
Whatever after. Could be the title track. I don't know. It's the one where they shot in Vegas.
Yeah. Well, you'll get one. It's Backcountry.
Backcountry. Right.
Backcountry.
I think if you were watching some of these other episodes, some of these excerpts might have been repeated on past episodes, but none of your two episodes.
Okay.
All right.
Good
job.
Let me know when we do need to go to a break, though. If we're good, cool. So, what song are we on now? Oh wow, we're on 8.
Number 9.
No, that's 8. 8. Can't
sorry.
you count? Jeez.
I guess not.
You like to
I don't
say
have my
we're
glasses on.
going up to 14 on this. So okay, next song, number 8. Oh, whoa! I thought they were all good. Oh, is that the bad one or? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Next song, please.
Oh,
John Bush. There you go.
Oh, Whitesnake.
I'll say go again.
Oh, no, it's Deep Purple.
Yes.
Shoot,
All right. Well, I'll give it to you.
Tommy Bowen?
I mean, it was with Tommy
What
Bowen.
is the song? Yeah. all right,
It's,
now I was going to give a bonus for that. It's just the guitar player.
Come Taste the Band record.
Right. Of course.
I don't know. But I didn't get it right. I said Whitesnake.
No, you know what? I'll give that to
He
you.
did get to Purple.
Yeah,
He
I'll
did.
give that
I
to
got
you.
it after.
Yeah.
You were in the family. You were in the Deep Purple family.
It was
we'll
Coverdale.
give it to
It's
you.
Coverdale. It is.
Well, seeing that Coverdale did a Whitesnake album of Deep Purple songs just recently, that
Right.
is getting slagged to
Oh,
death
really?
over.
How is
And I
it?
don't- You know what? I mean, it sounds like a modern Deep Purple, but it was made. It was supposed to be with Blackmore, and then Blackmore.
really?
Yeah, they were. Well, supposedly, according to Coverdale, they were talking before during the when John Lord was still alive. about
Wow.
actually doing a Mark III with, and then Blackmore.
But why redo Burn and?
Well, that's the point. Why redo? Why are every band's redoing these? But they definitely put like a definite heavy modern production
really?
to it.
Okay.
So it's, it loses that total groove.
Oh,
of it.
okay.
So a lot of people.
Huh.
Classic rock just reamed it. Speaking
Wow.
of, they did an interview of. David Coverdale. You have to read in the next Classic Rock magazine. But we got this contest to finish up here.
Yes,
So,
okay.
next song.
Song
Jake.
number 9.
Yep.
That sounds cool.
Wait till the vocals come in. Go ahead.
It's a Nazareth song, right?
Yep.
I don't know the song though.
Somebody to roll off
Good
of.
job.
So that's 5 for you off
That
of
Dan McCafferty is
playing
in-
the game.
Yeah,
yes.
he's a rad singer.
And
He
don't
was
forget
awesome.
about guitarist Manny
Manny
Charlton, who
Charlton.
appears in this movie too. We got a little
Nice.
excerpt of him talking about Guns N' Roses. He was the first offer to produce Appetite. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. A great producer. He produced all the Nazareth stuff.
Yeah, that sounds a
amazing
killer.
producer. All right, next song, Jake. Go ahead, Carl.
Is it Bow Wow?
Nope. You got the guess on this, and I'll give you a quick hint. New wave of British heavy metal.
Can I hear
Go
more?
ahead. Go ahead and play. Any idea, John Booth?
I don't.
Holocaust. What a great album. The Nightcomers album, the song Heavy Metal Mania. Great, one of the most underrated new wave of British heavy metal bands, I think. Great.
That did sound good.
Yeah.
I like that.
1980, 81,
Wow.
81, I believe. All right, Jake.
It's Accept off of Restless and Wild.
I told you he was good.
He's good.
Second side? It's on the second side of that record, I believe. Next to Flash Rocking Man, maybe? I don't know. I can't think of the name of the song.
Shake
right.
Your Head. But
Yeah,
you get
Shake your heads till your necks are breaking.
Yes.
That's right.
So Carl at 6, John at 4.
Oh,
Next
man, you're
song,
kicking my butt.
Senor Jake. classic 70s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take a wild guess and say Wishbone Ash.
No, it's in that era though. The Southern rock.
Oh, Outlaws.
Black Oak, Arkansas. Hot Rod. You can hear where Axl Rose got a lot of his stuff from.
Right.
But definitely a huge band, man. They did a Cal Jam with Sabbath,
did they play?
and,
Oh, yeah.
Sabbath
Okay.
and Purple. They were like
Jim
third on
Dandy.
the bill. Jim Dandy to the
And with
rescue.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
They did a really cool. They did actually. They did a really cool documentary on them. And they
Where were they
a huge
from?
band.
Arkansas.
Duh. Of course, yeah.
Hello.
They're from Black Oak, Arkansas.
Oh, they are? Okay. Well,
Bill Clinton territory. In fact, there's a funny story in the thing about saying how Bill Clinton used to go over there and smoke weed with them. I think it was
Really?
a classic rock. Yeah.
Wow, that's
back in the
funny.
day, so, go ahead. Next song, Jake.
Oh.
I would hope you would get this.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
to throw you a bone there. Don't get
Anthrax,
this wrong. or
I am
you'll
the
get-
law.
There you go.
All right,
2 points.
That's too easy, though.
So,
That
well,
was-
there you go. So now you're tied.
you would have done. You would have blown, but you were started laughing.
I did.
All right. Yeah. What was it? Okay. Go.
Oh.
All right, John Bush.
Metal Church.
Yeah. And the
Beyond
song?
the Black.
No.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry.
I wouldn't know it.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. Well,
The song Metal Church.
that's right.
Yeah.
But you don't get a point.
I don't
for
get
the
a point
title.
for that.
Yeah. You got. So you're ahead now, John Bush.
Oh,
Look
man.
at that. Look at that.
That's it.
Oh.
Is that all the songs? Oh, that's all the songs. So
Oh,
John
wow.
Bush is the winner.
Oh,
Holy
dude.
shit. He was trying to say one more. I thought you meant one more minute. Okay, that's
Are
it.
you sure
That's
you got the score right?
Yeah, because you just got.
there was a time when I don't even keep
well,
writing anything down.
No, because you got 2 for the. I don't know if I'm wrong. Somebody tell me. I think I'm right. You got
In
2
life or just in this?
Well, I'm never right in life, but yeah, because you got 2 for the Anthrax one. I guess I kind of threw you. So John Bush,
Well,
you're the leader.
I
of
also
Betty's
got the
Garage.
half a
So-
point for the Whitesnake, Deep Purple. That was
Well, all right,
questionable.
let's go. But now this is what you get as a prize. You get to wear
It's not
the
the
metal
Burger-
crown.
the Burger
It's
King
not the
crown.
Burger King.
It is the
crown.
Burger King.
Is
crown,
it?
Right? No. Oh, I got to take my head.
So you get to wear that walking down Santa Monica Boulevard.
Then who's
on
going
your
to
way
bail me
back.
out of jail?
Well, at least I didn't get you a queen crown, right? So
Well,
there
you know,
go.
I got the Roger Taylor part.
That is
but
true.
didn't get the song.
But you do wear a crown. You're gonna have to walk that. You have to wear that the rest of the day to show that you are the king of metal. John Bush, give it up, man.
Good job,
Very good,
Larry.
man.
The
Good
winner
job.
of
You
Betty's.
kicked
That was a
ass.
good
You did.
contest,
You kicked
man.
ass.
I guess I did throw you a little bone with the Anthrax there.
Well, you know, it was quick. We got it quick.
So that's all the songs. Huh? That was all 14 songs. Wow, that was good. So how much time we got left? 2 minutes. Cool.
2
Is
minutes
it-
to midnight. You didn't
2
put
minutes
that
to
on.
midnight. No, that would have been too
No Iron
easy,
Maiden,
I think. If we have any callers, last chance to call in, 855-878-4652. We'll take callers for the next minute. In the meantime, well, go ahead, talk a little bit more about what you got going on, John Bush.
We also got some shows coming up in Europe. We're playing the Hellfest, which is in France, which will be really cool. It's a
Yes.
huge festival. A lot of people are going to be on the bill. We're playing, I think, Billy Idol's right after us, which would be funny.
Or
Trace is
Chrysalis
on,
Days.
Cooper, Motorhead, but tons of bands. We're playing the Wacken Festival, which is a very famous festival, huge now in northern Germany up by Hamburg. So we haven't played. The last time we played there was year 2000, so it was 15 years ago, long overdue. You know, it should be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun out there in some shows in Europe. So
I would think a lot of people are just coming out because Armored Saint's on the bill, and it's been a long time that they're primarily coming to see you, along with a lot of other bands too. I mean, you're probably on the list, I would imagine.
I hope so. You know, it should be a lot of fun. You know, let's see, who are some of the other? I know we're playing with Queensryche. We're going to play with them. They're in London with Death Angel. So the three of us are playing together in London, and then we're doing a show with Queensryche also in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be real fun because I don't think Armored Saints ever played with Queensryche.
Mhm.
So that'll be neat. And then we're doing the
Queensryche
Alcatraz
without Jeff.
Festival in Belgium. That is the Queensryche without Jeff. That is correct. And I guess he has his own version
Jeff
of it.
Tate's Queensryche.
Jeff Tate's Queensryche. So this is Queensryche with Eddie Jackson and Michael
All the
Wilton.
guys without Jeff and the singer of Crimson Glory.
Okay, there you go. And not DeGarmo. He doesn't want to do it.
He hasn't been in the band
hasn't been there
years,
for a long time.
yeah.
I guess he
Mike
doesn't want to
Stone was
tour.
playing with him for a
Mike
bit.
Stone, that's right.
No-
Another
no
guy
more.
from back in the day.
Yes, Eden Singer, Mike Stone.
Why did
who
Mike
replaced
Stone leave
Mike
Queensryche?
Henry. I don't know. I think they kind of forced him out because they got Jeff Tate's son-in-law. to play, which they kicked out.
Okay, right.
So that's going to end. I was going to say, speaking of on the list, if Carl won, I was going to say his prize would be to get on the list for the Armored Saints show. But now since you didn't win, but maybe
Well,
John,
we could try
John
to
will
work
get
something
you
out. We
Who
could try to
does?
work something out. Sure.
John Bush, the official winner of. Are we done with the whole thing? That's the whole show. That's it. Radio
need 2
V,
hours.
Man. Yeah, we do need 2 hours for that. So once again, man, many thanks to John Bush. Check out the new record, Win Hands Down, available on Metal Blade June 2nd. Definitely buy the whole CD. It is amazing.
Thank you,
Carl
Bob.
Alvarez, my co-producer for Inside Metal. Pick up the DVD. It's available at metalrockfilms.com and, of course, on Amazon and all good stores that carry great metal product. You'll find it. Thanks again.
Thank
Radio
you.
B.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you,
Bob.
guys. That was a great
See
show.
you next time.
You guys could keep the blowers, too, as a gift.
I
You got to wear that crown out the door.
You are watching TradioV. Radio and TV.